welcome to the podcast. I'm Risa.
I'm Ariana.
And this is our emotional sport Canadian. Say Carol.
Yes. Hello, I'm the emotional support Canadian.
And we're the Krolmeister supporters.
Carol, you had to say your name. That's the part that
Just
we need
your
you
name.
to say.
Oh.
We went over this, damn it.
We didn't go over this.
I was not instructed on this.
It's true. So, as a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If that bothers you, then let us bid you a fond farewell. I know for a fact that there are Nancy Drew podcasts out there that are family friendly, and we are not on that list.
We're not. And also, if you have a list of them, you could let us know on our, just send it to us. I was about to say on our iTunes, Apple Podcast.
What is happening? Are we starting
I'll
or ending?
message you on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that was, yep. Follow us on SoundCloud. So, what are we talking about today, sister?
Oh, fuck if I remember.
I've heard from a little birdie that it's about the 34th Nancy Drew game.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
We are going to talk about all of the theories and stuff surrounding Nancy Drew game 34, which, you know, we'll talk about what we know, what we don't know, what we want. But you know what we're going to do first? We're going to talk about the Speedathon. See, we lured you in with saying that it was going to be about game 34, and we're going to now market the Speedathon to you, and then we'll give you what we promised. We're just kind of grabbing you, holding you hostage.
I feel like we already pulled them in by having it be 34 because rule 34, and so
oh no,
they're just driven here by the algorithm, and they're like, hey, okay, I'm interested, what's happening? And then they're ambushed.
Does anyone just go on Twitch, type in 34 and just click random?
I don't know.
On YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
That's where all the weirdos hang out.
It is where all the weirdos hang out, and then they share us to their fetish forums.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna reference that, but I was like, no.
I have to reference it, otherwise it makes me cry. So let's talk about the Nancy Drew Speedathon. So, Carol, founder of the Nancy Drew Speedathon, what is it?
Yes, so the Speedathon is a 2-day event, which will be held on May 20th and May 21st, focusing on speedrunning the Nancy Drew games. We have quite a few really awesome people who will be speedrunning a variety of games. Your favorite game may or may not be included. And we're raising money for Patty Aware, which is, about ocean conservation. Super cool. So,
yeah, we are specifically saying whales rule. But how was the Nancy Drew Speedathon formed, Carol?
See, it's quite funny because I did actually go back and look up the origin of it. And I had mentioned that a friend of mine, John, who's been on this channel before, was hosting a fighting game tournament. And Veronica, who has also been on this channel, said, when is a Nancy Drew tournament happening? And I said, Nancy Drew speedrunning tournament. So it went from, tournament, a competition, into, bringing everyone together, and we raise money for a good cause.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the next thing that happened in, maybe a couple weeks later was you saying, Krolmeister Sisters speed running event when?
I probably said that. That's the syntax I always use.
And then I said, we could just do it.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, no, you do it. And then you were like, okay.
No, you do it. No, you do it. No, you do it.
That's the one time I took initiative in life.
So yeah, in the past we've raised money for the ACLU, for the direct relief, and
and All in Washington.
All in Washington, thank you. And over the lifetime of the event, we've raised over $11,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
And we are excited to bring some really fun incentive runs that will be happening. That I'm really, really excited for one of them. So we have to get that. Especially since I'm doing a lot of technical stuff for it. So I want it to happen. So you guys can find us on the 20th and 21st of May. And from I think we decided from 11 Eastern time to 8 or so Eastern time each day. So just kind of some blocks of time, and you can come and you can help us raise money, or you can, just watch us be silly and ridiculous, and maybe stick around for the fact that, some of my sticker sheets are going to be given away, and an entire set of our postcards, which will be 8 postcards now, because I am putting finishing touches on my last one. So it will be a set of 8. So that's a very, highly sought after, $5 prize.
You say that like they're not gorgeous,
But,
is there a lineup yet? Or any, of the games?
So, of the games?
Yeah.
Oh, technically, yes. If Carol would like to go to Discord and read all of those, because
yes,
I am already capturing a Discord and I don't want to fuck things up.
Yeah, so we have the final scene, Creature of Kapu Cave, Ghost of Thornton Hall, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, Labyrinth of Lies, Treasure in the Royal Tower, Sea of Darkness, Tomb of the Lost Queen, The Haunted Carousel, Curse of Blackmore Manor, The Silent Spy, Deadly Device, Alibi in Ashes, Lights, Camera, Curses, Warnings at Waverly Academy, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, Legend of the Crystal Skull, and Message in a Haunted Mansion, as well as some special incentive runs. So,
which have not yet been announced. So, if you guys want to know about that as soon as you can join our Discord, which I will also link in this description. Put that double Discord link going on. Double D, if you will. So, now, that's our little shill for the Speedathon. Now, on to our regularly scheduled programming. Wow, I'm really proud of myself for getting through the word regularly, because I could not see the end of it.
Regularly.
Regularly? I hate R's and L's so much. Oh, I hate it. Okay, so we're going to talk about Game 34. Not Rule 34, Game 34. So, what... We can talk about the marketing going on right now. So I would like to say specifically, this marketing is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. This is the first good marketing thing I've ever seen them do. Literally ever. This is so much better than any other publicity they've ever done, in my opinion.
And it's funny because it got off to the rocky start with the April Fools, but it then immediately pivoted into everyone's back on, their side.
It was they thought that joke would land better, and so it's not that they rushed to fix it, it's that they already had that planned. That was already the lineup, and they're oops, our bad.
Yeah, it was definitely it was not a complete, oh no, now we have to do all these things. All of this stuff was obviously planned. I think it was just a very awkward turn into it that took maybe a little stop.
But definitely since then, it's I'm not really following along with the puzzles, but I am impressed that other people are happy. It's the first time I've seen anyone excited genuinely for a Nancy Drew game in almost
Decades.
a decade. Yeah.
Yeah. When did Shattered Medallion come out? Because everyone was super excited for it before it actually came out.
2013.
I think that was
2015.
No, 2015 was
Sea of Darkness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just went right back to when did
things go wrong.
What's it come out?
Shattered Medallion?
No.
Sea of Darkness.
The last one that had been made.
Midnight in Salem.
2019.
Right before that.
Labyrinth of Lies.
Sea of Darkness.
There we go. Thank you.
I said Sea of Darkness.
Fucking A, man.
I said it.
What the fuck is happening here?
But yeah, let's describe, like, so far the puzzles. I have an entire, okay, I'm going to link this in the description, I promise. I have a 5-frame long Google Jamboard that is a, like, red string wall situation. So, like I said, I'll link it in the description because it's a lot. So, we had some, like, clues. It was starting up, like, leading up to April Fool's, right? And they posted, like, a subscribe to the Her Interactive newsletter. And it's on top of the Big Island Times. And at the very top, the date is that's, like, kind of scrabbled off, is the serial number of the trademark filing that Her Interactive did for Mystery of the Seven Keys, which they filed for a trademark in 2021, and it went through last year, or the beginning of this year, I don't remember which. And so we didn't really think anything of it until then they sent out in that first, in that April Fool's one, it had a bunch of trivia on it. And then at the end, it had a, like, letter from Nancy in it that had, like, saying, like, oh, I'm going to be on the case. And then it was, like, a...
stay tuned.
Yeah.
For danger?
But then it
Or
also had in it,
surprise.
You've been hacked, right? And so we were all like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? You've been hacked. And it also highlighted the letters for the word 34. So we knew something was going on. They posted, like, a video, and it was a really weird one, and it didn't really help. But then they put out a puzzle after that specifically said, thanks for your sleuthing along... Oh, no. So they put that one out because... No, that's one they put out then. Thank you for sleuthing along, but some of your theories... Sorry, let me actually just zoom in to read this. Thanks for sleuthing along, but some of your theories are wrong. There is more to the trivia, so should you ponder all night... What? Oh, whatever, Risa, stop trying to make it make sense. So should you ponder all night, do stay awake, or you might encounter a fright. Take a page from Chore's past and mix up more clues. We have a new case and no time to lose. Then we realized that in the trivia, they had, like, new assets in the background. And so we specifically took a very corner of one of them, and we saw that there was a tower in the distance. And we have now placed that Gothic cathedral spire. Someone in the Clue Crew server found that it was very close to the St. Vitus Cathedral spire in Prague, connected to Prague Castle. And so we're pretty sure that it takes place in Prague, because then they also dropped some images that from, like, their secret website, which I should talk about in a second. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Risa. But it matches.
Don't address it.
Yeah, it matches the interior of the Café Savoy in Prague as well. So, like, that's what we had. And then they just released earlier this week a puzzle that was infuriating to do. And it says, who do you call to find a clue but your friends old and new? You have no choice but to warm up your voice. Time to sing for Nancy's 93. Then on to our next mystery, which flows much better than the last one. I really appreciate it. And so we now know it has something to do with voice. And then yesterday on Nancy's 93rd birthday, she looks very good for her age. But on her birthday, I'm sorry, I got distracted, okay. On her birthday, they released some footage of a new character, which I haven't been able to put him on the Jamboard yet. I haven't had time. But stay tuned, that will be added. Named, what was it, Radek? Is that his name? Radek, Radek.
I'm having such trouble, like, zooming on this fucking thing. I'm sorry.
I think that was his name, though.
Yeah. But they made... they dropped that, like, voice reveal, and oh my god, the voice actor looked so excited. It looked like he was going to, like, split his face from grinning so wide, which I love. I'm wondering if it's, like, one of his first video game gigs or something, or maybe he's a Nancy Drew fan. I don't know.
Maybe. That would be
rad. Really cool.
Hey, let us know.
Please, if you are a fan of Nancy Drew, let us know, because we'd love to interview you. Actually, you know what? If any of you voice actors are, like, interested in being interviewed, reach out to us at krolmeistersisters@gmail.com.
Wow, all right. Didn't realize we were doing that, but that's cool. Cool.
I don't know. I got distracted. What was I saying?
The guy, he was really excited.
Radek, yes, he looked really excited. Thank you. But that's kind of what we know now. Like, that's the main stuff. That's at least, like, the pared down, simpler version, because if you look at my Jamboard, you will see that it is not simple, and maybe the Habsburgs are involved. So, let's get into it.
It's
what
true,
we know.
The Jamboard is very overwhelming.
I apologize, but I don't. I am on the case.
I hate Jamboard. This is my official
stance on the matter.
Yeah. What is the opposite of an endorsement?
Hate. You're a hater, Jamboard hater.
My critique of this. For shame.
Wow. I put so much effort into it.
Well, no. We're opposed to Jamboard in general, not yours.
Yeah. Not yours. I like yours. I'm just having trouble getting to it.
Yeah. But...
Oh, now you're doing it. Fuck
it. Sorry. Loud. But what we know for sure about this game is, like, we can name on one hand. We can count on one hand. We know which characters are there. So we know that Brittany Cox is still playing Nancy. And we have confirmed Carson, Ned, and the Hardy Boys. And now this new character, Radek, which is very exciting that we get that there's our new friend. We also know that there is going to be a barista minigame. Because they did share footage of that. Ariana, are you excited about a barista minigame?
I am so excited!
Are you excited about the concept, or because you like coffee? Like making coffee?
¿Por qué no los dos? And then plus, I love that kind of mini game. Mm-hmm. I love it so much. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna suck at it so bad.
Yeah, I really really bad at cooking mini games in the games, really. I say that, but it's not like I do poorly at them. I just find them stressful.
That's it. That's exactly
That's what I don't like being timed. If I liked being timed in a puzzle game, I would play something else.
See, I always really liked all the cooking in White Wolf, which had young me convinced that I was destined for the food service industry, and I was not.
Oh, amazing! No, I don't like cooking mini games that take like in ice. That one, it's just so stressful. That one in Waverly Academy is very stressful for me. I always feel like I'm behind. It drives me insane. Whereas, mini games like, baking in Danger by Design or in at Secret of Shadow Ranch. Jesus Christ, Shadow at the Water's Edge is not what I meant. Bento actually is fun, but it's not cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and also that's elective, and I think that's what makes for the best mini game is when you're not forced to do it every time. You
not every
to
time.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to say
they'll make you do it once because it's like, yeah, this is what you have to do, but
but you can go back and do it if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now
that's
we're
what
not
we know.
here to talk about mini games.
I mean, but why not? That's what we know. We also know there's a music connection in some way, because of the puzzles that warm up your voice, and also the tweet, like the actual text of the tweet, had the letters like for voice capitalized. So there was an anagram called voice, and it was, there's that. We got to like bust up on our anagram solver, obviously. Like I was just playing Danger on Deception Island, and oh no, it's gone. And then she
anagram solver.
The anagram solver, and I was just like, I don't know, maybe I just click auto solve. No, I still did it. But yes, so that's what we know. Now, what is hinted is the question. And the answer to that is a lot of things.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of shit. Are we in Prague? That's what I want to really, really know, because so much is telling us yes.
Literally, unless we're like somehow reading into it, there's no way it's not Prague.
Yes, it's like 100% the Cafe.
What is your
Savoy.
opinion?
Carol, your opinion.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's probably Prague.
Ariana, like, and now on to you.
I should do the motion.
You should, that, yes.
I feel like that's what
now you.
Takes it. Now you speak.
Like those weird people on TikTok who like go up with their phones to like put their phones in like people's faces. Like,
hey,
what's your opinion on Nancy Drew game 34?
What gives you the right to invade my space like this with your cellular device, giving me your phone cancer? I don't know, man. Get out of here.
So that's a big hint.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's definite.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Prague.
See, that's major.
I kind of have this thought that maybe it's kind of like a, not necessarily like travel game. Well, it's inherently like a but like multiple like European cities.
That would be really cool.
Yeah,
I would really like that. But then these people were saying Austria from before, so people were thinking Vienna originally. But we also have that hint in one of the stupid things they dropped that was Salut as like the capitalized letters. Mm-hmm. So we were like, oh, it's going to be somewhere that speaks French, like maybe Belgium, or some people were hoping Quebec. But then it's like we're in Prague, and it's like, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember someone bringing up one of the books is called Captive Witness, and technically it served as the inspiration for Captive Curse, but it has like nothing in common besides being in like Europe. But in that one, Nancy is in Austria, and there's like an unspecified country on the other side of the Iron Curtain that I'm pretty sure was supposed to be the Czechoslovakia, but so I'm just saying.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
And there is I don't remember if it's an opera or just a play, but that does happen at some point. So,
and I think opera is definitely hinted at.
Yeah, opera is definitely hinted at.
Strongly hinted at.
At least that's like maybe orchestra would be the other thing, but like it's voice. So, also thinking 7 Keys, right? Mystery of the 7 Keys is what they specifically filed for the trademark with. So then, is it like piano keys? Because there's 7 keys, 7 piano keys.
Ooh. Okay. Weird thought. What? I mean, piano keys, if that's where we're going with it, I mean, that makes me think Kate Drew. So...
That'd be really cool if we were seeing stuff from one of her,
And the You've Been Hacked,
that's true.
Maybe Cathedral is in the background of it all.
See, that's a good point, because, like...
I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that involved.
I didn't realize I wanted that, but apparently I do.
See, I don't understand how else You've Been Hacked, like the hacking.
We still have no idea with that one.
See,
that's why I was thinking keys, computer keys.
See, that was my initial thought, but there's so many hints at music that it's like...
It is.
Are we hacking music? Is this about the AI Drake song?
7 keys because 3 + 4 = 7. I get it.
You were trying to figure out how it wasn't 8 with the piano? Is that what you were thinking?
No, I was just going through the visuals of it and I realized, oh, right.
Yeah. There, sister.
I had a long face moment.
Yeah, it's okay. But as chat is bringing up, though, there is also puppets. Okay, so this is where diving even too deep, maybe, is...
Please.
Oh, so
please fucking no.
So it's like Ransom of the 7 Ships when you have to dive in real deep to solve Sudoku
I think it has something to do. I think it has something to do with House Habsburg, because oh my god, this is so... I feel like I'm going crazy trying to explain any of this.
Look at your board.
I know, I am.
I
know what it is. It just feels so...
Pepe Sylvia! Pepe Sylvia!
It's exactly... That's where I'm at right now, guys. But...
Pennsylvania.
They gave us the, password to, the secret site, which I'm still not going to go into because it takes way too much to explain. But was, the Lady of Misery, but in French, right? And then you look at, that's obviously referring to Marie Antoinette. And then you look at who was the person who really had the renovations done to make the St. Vitus Cathedral look like it does right now, was literally Maria Theresa, the mother of Marie Antoinette. And then you go into the fact that we had these hints that are literally in image names. These were the names of the images. They even went this far, and I fucking love that. It says, hints revealed in our newsletter, important wrong answers. So, you look at the trivia they sent out, the one where we got the picture of the cathedral, But they also had wrong answers, and the first wrong answer, one of the wrong answers for the first question is coffee. So we already know that coffee has something to do with it. So then we are looking at all of the other wrong answers. And in one of them, one of the wrong answers is Rudolph. And guess fucking what? Rudolph II is buried in St. Vitus's Cathedral. St. Rudolph, no, not Saint, god damn it. St. Vitus's Cathedral, but Rudolph II of the Holy Roman Empire. You know, House Habsburg. So, is it about Bohemia? Are we learning about Bohemia and the Kingdom of Bohemia?
God, I hope so. This could be so... I'm trying to temper my expectations because, like, this could be so great. But then also, they haven't delivered of late. But then also, they're clearly trying. So I'm really... It's a struggle here. But, like, this could be such a rich game. Like...
Yeah. Seriously,
an
though.
out of this world comeback.
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm so rooting for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so rooting for them. And it looks like they've also released, like, the actual slight footage, like the preliminary footage of the animation of Radek. And it's like, Radek, I don't care how you say his name, I'm done. But the animation stuff we've seen of him is good. Like, Midnight in Salem could never. Like, honestly, it looks so good and fluid. I am so excited.
The fact that they're showing us the in-between steps.
Yeah,
where it's like, here's images. Like raw footage, here's, you know, it's really helpful because we can see that they are it's building blocks.
And they're actually doing something.
Exactly. So it's nice to see not only the effort, but that the quality is being taken into account. They're not just slapping together assets.
Yeah.
They're doing this with pride, and I have to hope that means that they have an in-house... They're doing it in-house now?
Or at least if they are, like, if they are outsourcing, they're outsourcing to just one studio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they seem to have a good style of it that I'm enjoying.
Right.
I think
yeah, like, I hope they found the right people.
Yeah. Because it does look so much better.
Not like Midnight in Salem where, oh my gosh, everything just looks wrong.
It looks so bad, but you can't play it in anything less than, like, medium graphics, because anything lower than that is just unplayable. Like, there's no textures. Because I was messing around with that when I was speed running the game to see if that would shorten load times. But I literally just could not navigate when it was in the lowest resolution. I could not see where I was going. Sorry, not to just, like, take this as a moment to dump on Midnight in Salem, but fuck Midnight in Salem, am I right?
It's always a good time. And you can only go up from Midnight in Salem, you know? Unless you re-release Ransom of the Seven Ships, in which case that is the one downgrade you can make.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe they could fix Ransom of the Seven Ships. Maybe that could happen. I could fix her. But one of the other important wrong answers, right? I'm getting back to it.
See, but to fix her, you would have to, like, completely rewrite her.
Yeah, I can do it.
We're gonna fix her from the ground up.
All right, this is a handyman's dream.
Well, I mean, all it takes is completely just taking out all of it.
Marry the
It's
man
fine.
today, love him tomorrow. Or change him tomorrow, rather.
One of the other things in the important wrong answers that we were thinking, right, is there was a question, what did Camille Hurley like to collect, right? The correct answer is dolls, and the other answers are puppets, shoes, and books. And puppets are apparently, there is a national puppet theater in Prague. And apparently it's just like a big thing that they do. And I'm wondering if it's puppet shows, puppets. How do we feel about puppets?
Okay. See, I have no inherent problem with puppets. There are some really great puppets, and they could do some really cool stuff. But then again, we're going back to I've been hurt before, and it's just like they could make an absolute monstrosity, even in their best case scenario. We know what they design, and it's like they don't know what cats look like. Like, we can't trust them to
do puppets in a non-terrifying way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not once have they done dolls in a non-terrifying way.
But consider this. The puppets are being used by the bad guys, so they should be terrifying.
But I don't want to be terrified by puppets. I am tired of it. I like puppets. I don't like being terrified by them.
What if they just look like Pinocchio from the Shrek movies?
What?
What if they just look like Pinocchio from the Shrek movies? Would that be acceptable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Hurt can pull off some 2004 graphics.
Oh no, just remembered the dummy from Crystal Skull.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a cackle.
So the other thing is that if we're thinking about Bohemia, did you fucking know that St. Vitus Cathedral houses the gems of Bohemia, and they are behind 7. It has 7 locks, and there are 7 holders of the keys. There are Mystery of the 7 Keys. That has to be it, right?
That has to be it. It just makes so much sense. So wait, can you explain what the 7 keys are used for? It's is it like the vault?
There's literally, it's like the vault has 7 different locks on it, so 7 different keys.
Oh, so it's like in Die
and
Hard,
7
with the
different
4 layers
people.
Of vault.
Yeah, so it's not not one person has all 7 keys. They're all separate people, so all these separate people have to be in it together to open this lock to get the keys.
I like that it's just
jewels.
7. It's just that's it. That's where we coast.
That's where we coast. Not too hard. Don't make it 10. 7. 7. Perfect number.
No, I mean, it's just they can be as far apart as each continent. So it's you can't take all of them out at once.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be time for communication.
Exactly. But yes, I'm excited.
Unless the assassins time it out properly, I guess.
Man, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna steal some gems, you could just punch whoever has the key, take their key, and then go. But that's just me.
That's messy. Just leave them be.
So there we go with that, right? So that makes so much sense. There's so much to that makes sense. But then, where does You've Been Hacked come in? Where...
Have they upgraded?
Are there puppets?
Wait, have they upgraded, the vault at all, or is it literally, lock and key?
I don't know.
Because I'm thinking if it's 7 layers of, digital locks, the vault in Die Hard, then they could hack that. Like in Die Hard.
It just says there are 7 keys. I don't think it's been
Well,
updated.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Maybe it's
Or maybe like inside.
it's a different it is some like terrorist like similar to Cathedral, where it's like they're or just some hackers like, and that's part of the crime that we're chasing. We do some like digital forensics. Let's fucking do this shit. Yeah, I am on board for my vision of this game.
Don't get too invested in your vision, Ariana.
Oh, but I love it.
Because Ariana, your vision also could just be puppets. There could just be puppets instead.
No,
it's actually the culprit is the puppet from Crystal Skull.
There's 7 puppets, and they are the keys. You have to have all of them.
But then where does voice come in? Like, I'm so
You have to sing to
choir?
them.
A puppet
Like-
choir?
No, not puppet choir, but I'm thinking choir. Cathedral? The choir?
What if
I
they're
don't
like
know.
they're like wooden puppets, and you place them on like an organ or something, and so that you have to put them in the right order so that when you play the right notes, they sing it. I'm sorry.
I mean, an organ, maybe.
We
know they do like that kind of puzzle, to be fair.
Right. I think I officially, because of the Shadow Ranch, not Shadow Ranch, Blue Moon Canyon call out. It's like, well, so then is it gonna be some elaborate puzzle thing?
Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, the question is, are these just referencing, like, actual puzzles? Or part of the game? Like plot? Or, like, oh, maybe there's something completely different and all of these things just loosely tie in. Like making yogurt in a cafe.
Oh, you could build your own puppet. Like it's a cookie.
Oh! Build a little Nancy.
Oh, there's maybe it's like in Castle Malloy. There's like the little doll of Nancy, except it's a puppet.
Oh no, that's terrifying.
terrifying.
Nope, can't have that. Mm-mm.
Not into puppets.
Not into that.
Oof.
If I create it, it's made from love. If someone else creates it, that is a threat.
So you're saying you don't.
Coraline.
So you're saying you don't want a replica puppet of you for your birthday?
Jesus Christ, no. Unless you were wanting me dead. That's
Well, I'll have to mark that off the gift idea list, I guess.
Oh, but yes. Okay. Wow, this has been long so far.
This has been a time.
Yeah. So we know we've talked all of the big hints, right? And we've kind of talked about what we want, but let's go a little more into what we want, other than the puppets playing like the little booth in Shrek.
Yes.
Actually, that's all I want. I'd give the game 10 out of 10 if it just had that.
If it just had the entire game was literally just the puppets from just that little section. We give them $30 for just like a GIF. I don't know.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah, and then you have to go back. You have to go back and do the barista mini game so you can make money. So you can give it to the puppets, and then the puppets take your money, and then you go back and you play the mini game, and then you see, works out great.
They're taking our jobs now. No, but I think something that really
yes.
I'm wanting from this is they could give me just grody a game as possible, as long as they kept like updating us and making it with like love. I wouldn't care. I'd enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
You know, so I am wanting more of this interaction. Please, her, thank you. I know we've been salty in the past, but...
We really appreciate
hurt people hurt people. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, they were really shitty. They did a lot of really shitty stuff before, but, like, literally using a puzzle that reveals the culprit as your...
That was so bad.
As your, like, promo. That's not a very good marketing strategy. So I like this one a lot better. Just, completely spoiled for Trail of the Twister from the get-go. Though, to be fair, anyone who meets Scott knows he's the guy who did it.
Well, spoiler alert.
Oh,
haven't
come
met him
on.
yet.
But,
I don't know. Frosty is, real twitchy.
Well, he just wants to
He's just breaking an NDA.
Yeah.
I'll be real, that's like the only name I could pull up.
Who hasn't
You're
broken
like,
an NDA,
remember.
right?
I mean, I haven't, and I have.
They
had
are
to sign
actually
them
not
before.
legally binding, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it would, like, lower your reputation.
I didn't know my reputation could get any lower, but...
I mean...
People
if
just
I'm
would
breaking
wanna
an
give you
NDA,
things.
it's for a good reason.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
I will have my reputation heightened a little bit.
Oh, but your reputation might go down, but you'll gain so much clout. And that's what really matters in life.
That's the real power. That's where the real power lies.
Clout.
I'm seeing this now. Clout.
Oh, yeah.
I get it now.
So what do we want in the game other than this kind of marketing? We're really enjoying this. I would like an opera game. Give me an opera game, you cowards.
Yes, please.
Because that would be like making something for Risa.
Yeah, that's right up there with making a ballet game.
Thank you. That would the exact other thing I was about to say.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yep, you know me that well. Is that opera game, ballet game.
We do deserve a ballet game. You're so
We
right.
fucking do. And they should hit me up for that pitch that I gave.
Exactly.
You guys can contact me at krolmeistersisters@gmail.com.
That's twice.
Just, have to sprinkle it in. Also, I would like Nancy and Ned to break up. It's not going to happen, but I want them to break up.
You've been.
That would be, honestly, I would like it to be post-breakup.
Oh, and they're just hanging out.
They are having to deal with one another in some way, shape, or form. Like, not
in
either,
like a bad...
Either they're kind of, made to be in the same area, or she needs his help with something. He's her guy in the chair. I would really enjoy a platonic relationship.
Yeah.
Because that would be swell.
That would dude. It's just,
exactly. He's
a guy.
They are not a good coupling. And their stick-to-itness is not enough for a relationship.
In the books, she wasn't always in a relationship with Ned. Like,
Mm-hmm.
They weren't always together, so...
Yeah, they broke up. There was books before he even existed,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Half the time he's in, like, another city, too, so...
Yeah. Usually.
Yeah.
Honestly. And that's what the games, they also were like, yeah, that's great.
Anyway,
he's a boyfriend.
Yeah,
here's screen.
Here's a 10-minute long phone call with this guy. So
thanks, her.
You can't skip it.
Hearing. Nope. Never. Can't ever skip it. Until the very last few games. I really appreciated when they included conversation skipping, because Jesus fucking Christ, I don't want to hear Holt Scotto ever again. He just talks, and you have to listen to him to do these things. Like, I have to listen to his stupid stories.
You know what you could do? Not listen. Like
just mute.
Turn the volume off. Replace it with, like, a playlist.
I do sometimes play, like, the games, but I'll mute it and have, like, a playlist or a podcast going, so...
Like, you know, you turn it back on for when there's gonna be audio cues, but...
I mean, usually audio cues are accompanied by a little thing. Text. Subtitles, that's the word I'm looking for. Which is a great thing that the Nancy Drew games do for accessibility. We appreciate it.
Yay!
Anything else we want? Oh. So, also, Prague.
Yes. So Prague had, famously had, what is called the Jewish Quarter, which was actually the ghettos for, the Jewish people there.
And that's, I mean, Maria Theresa literally, had all of the Jewish people in Bohemia expelled. And then she decided to walk it back until it was just Prague. So she had all of the Jewish people expelled from Prague, and was considered anti-Semitic even for her time period. Like, she was especially anti-Semitic where people were like, hey, that's a bit much.
And in that time... So, if you're going there, go there. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I
mean, at least if they are going to talk about Bohemia in Prague, that's like, especially if you happen to reference the Habsburgs, like
you do have to give, like, the whole picture and not just, oh, they had, like, jewels and stuff,
Don't girl bossify Maria Theresa.
Oh, yeah, definitely not that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I am so afraid.
Someone out there is hearing this and, oh, God, rewrite.
Oh, Jesus, that would be... Oh, no.
Yeah, context is needed for sure. Yes.
Yes. Whew. So, that's what we have to say about Game 34. We're leaving it on that note of please...
Title 34.
Please do not girl bossify House Habsburg.
Please.
Just don't.
They can only gaslight and gatekeep. They can't girl boss.
Please gatekeep House Habsburg. Like, please.
Yes.
Please gatekeep. Do they still have any surviving? No, Risa, it's not the time to ask that.
It's long enough.
So yeah. That's the episode. If you guys want to I don't know, find us elsewhere, I guess. You can find us on those places. What's my part usually? Because I'm just starting to say your part.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, usually you'll say...
you can contact us on our Discord, basically. Find us on Discord.
Or that Gmail account.
Or krolmeistersisters@gmail.com.
Just in case. So we got, like, one towards the beginning, one in the middle, and then one at the very end. Yay!
Yeah. Just like me, I'm just gonna name drop the Speedathon again.
Speedathon.
Yeah!
Woo! Remember that, even if you skipped before.
What are the dates again?
Nancy Drew Speedathon will be happening on May 20th and May 21st.
So yeah. And you can find us on all those places that Ariana's gonna say.
No, you already said them all. What?
I don't know. I didn't say Spotify.
Find us on Spotify.
Wherever you get your podcasts,
But we're also on YouTube. You can tell us, hey, what the fuck are you guys talking about in the comments? Because any engagement
is do your research, man.
So yeah, as a reminder, I am Risa.
I am Ariana.
And I'm Carol.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters and Co. And we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy. So, what are we talking about today, sister?
Oh, fuck if I remember.
I've heard from a little birdie that it's about the 34th Nancy Drew game.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that is correct. We're going to talk about...
Casting
Yes,
cryptids.
okay.
Ariana remembered.
No, that's the second
Nope.
one.
Fuck.
That's the second.
I fucked everything up. It's fine.
Spoiler alert.
Cut it out.
Wow.
Cut it out.
Okay. So,